Did Indira Gandhi really ignore Richard Nixon's call during 1971 India-Pakistan War? The latest India-Pakistan conflict has renewed interest in the previous wars fought between the two rivals, especially the 1971 war that led to the creation of Bangladesh. Before the 1971 war broke out, then US President Richard Nixon warned India against taking military action. During a meeting with Nixon and his Secretary of State Henry Kissinger, then Indian Prime Minister Indira Gandhi reportedly felt insulted and walked out. Amid the recent India-Pakistan escalation, a claim has resurfaced on social media suggesting that Indira Gandhi also ignored a phone call from Nixon. Some posts claim the US president calls her 4 times in 16 days but she refused to speak to him. The story, which has circulated for years, adds a dramatic layer to the narrative of India's defiance against American pressure. To verify the truth behind this claim, it is essential to explore historical sources, declassified documents, and credible records. In 2005, the U.S. State Department declassified taped conversations between Nixon and Kissinger from the period leading up to the 1971 war. These records contain no explicit mention of Nixon personally calling Indira Gandhi or her refusing to take his call. Most communication between the two leaders occurred through formal letters and diplomatic channels. For instance, Indira Gandhi wrote to Nixon on December 12, 1971, a letter recently highlighted by senior Congress leader Jairam Ramesh in a social media post. And in his book White House Years, Henry Kissinger wrote, "We tried to contact Indira Gandhi, but she was not available." However, he did not clarify whether she was deliberately avoiding the call or genuinely occupied. On the other hand, Indira Gandhi's advisor P. N. Dar noted in his book Indira Gandhi, The Emergency and Indian Democracy that the PM was deeply engaged in meetings with military commanders and diplomats. Given the wartime urgency, he wrote, any call from Nixon would not have been treated as a priority. And according to biographer Catherine Frank in Indira The Life of Indira Nehru Gandhi, Indira Gandhi was aware of Nixon's hostility and may have deliberately delayed communication to avoid a direct confrontation. And historian Gary J. Bass, in his acclaimed book The Blood Telegram Nixon, Kissinger, and a Forgotten Genocide, wrote that Nixon was furious India refused to yield to his threats. Whether Indira Gandhi ignored his calls or simply delayed responding remains debated, but many believe that her perceived defiance became a lasting symbol of her firm and uncompromising leadership. And whether or not the phone call incident actually occurred, it became a symbol of Indira Gandhi's resolve during the 1971 war. Political commentators have argued that it reflected her refusal to bow to US pressure and highlighted India's growing strategic confidence, strengthened by the Soviet Union Treaty. While there is no concrete evidence she ignored Nixon's calls, it's clear she resisted American pressure. Many see this episode as emblematic of India's assertive foreign policy and Indira Gandhi's unshakable leadership. Swipe left for next video. The crisis in East Pakistan, marked by severe repression and a mass refugee movement into India, prompted Indira Gandhi to take the bold step of declaring war on Pakistan in December 1971. This led to a swift 13-day conflict, resulting in the creation of Bangladesh. Many believe that the world, especially the United States, was taken aback by her resolve, having underestimated her determination and believing their threats would deter her. Despite US pressure, it was reported that Gandhi remained steadfast, reshaping the region's geopolitical landscape and reinforcing India's independent foreign policy. Latest blogs.